I'm here in Hollywood, Florida at Mimi's Ravioli with the next Cake Boss hopeful.
How you doing? My name is Anthony Billisi. I'm 29 years old. We are here, Hollywood, Florida, at my family business, Mimi's Ravioli. I'm here today to discuss with you a little bit about my history, my background, show you a little bit of the products that I produce here on the premises, and to give you a little insight to my world here in the business.
Great. Now, Anthony, can you tell us how would you describe your personality? What would your friends, family, and toughest critics say about your personality?
I believe they would say I'm an easygoing guy. It takes a lot for me to get fired up. Once I get fired up, stay away. I always go out of my way to please people, whether it's self-sacrifices I have to do to help people and allow them to see people happy. That's one of my good qualities.
Great. What is your best quality?
My best quality is I go the extra mile. I do special things. Sundays I like to bring pastries to my neighbors, some of my friends, so that try to bring their family together on Sunday and share and enjoy a special day and moment like I share with my family every Sunday.
Great. Now, give us the dirt, Anthony. What is your worst quality?
My worst quality? If you ask my girlfriend, she would say my worst quality is that I can't make it through date night without falling asleep. We can't get through a movie, a show. She usually has to hear me snore or end up reading her book. Another one of my worst qualities is that I always say what's on my mind, and sometimes people say I need a filter and censor, but I have no problem saying what I think, and I'll reap the benefits, and I could suffer some of the consequences of what I say.
Well, speaking of what people think, how do you react to criticism or taking their opinions?
Criticism, I listen. I'm not really ever going to agree what most people say. Through my years, I've been criticized a lot, playing sports, professional sports, being in a family business, and been categorized as, a spoiled brat or someone who gets what he wants, that people who don't know me would say, but people who are close to me, I take their opinion and their word very strongly because they're the ones who know me, to know the true Anthony.
Whose opinion do you value the most?
Mom. Mom's always right. Mom's never wrong. Whatever she says is always right, and you always have to agree with her.
All right, well,
Even
now...
if she's wrong, she's right.
Oh, really? Uh-oh. All right, now, we know you watch Cake Boss all the time. Which cast member on Cake Boss do you relate to the most, and why?
Has to be Buddy. Buddy and I, when I look at Buddy, I see myself. He works in a family business. He deals with family. I work with my mom and dad, my brother, who's my best friend. My 87-year-old grandpa comes to work every day. He tries to say he's working, he puts an apron, he never gets dirty. Likes to control the employees, but I would say Buddy. We love to tell people how we want things done, and we know how we want it done, and we have no problem expressing what we want done.
Well, and you're a family guy like Buddy, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Close with the family.
Now, tell us about your food industry experience.
Well, my food industry, I've been around the food industry 29 years. I grew up in this business, behind the counter in a cradle, to being a bag boy, to working the register, working the counter, to graduating to pastry chef and baker, going around, hanging around with grandma in the kitchen, doing things, being around the employees, trying out different techniques, trying out different desserts, cookies, and experimenting, and got the title. Not an education you would get in school, didn't get a diploma, but just being around the business.
Now, do you have any cake decorating experience?
Cake decorating experience is the things that I've tried over the years. Never went to school, didn't learn all that. What I know is from what I've tried and experienced. I make things that come out amazing. I make some things you scrap up and the employees get to have a dessert during the day.
What's your favorite kind of food or dessert? What do you like the most to bake or cook?
I'm a mini pastry cookie kind of guy. I like little things. I don't like making a big extravagant cake because it's one flavor, one taste. I like making little things, many different things. People could try different flavors, different ideas, different creams, different toppings, different fillings.
All right.
I like cookies and biscotti. Those
Great.
are my two.
Now, speaking of that stuff, are you creative in the kitchen with those things? I mean, are you elaborate with your designs when making those?
I would say I'm creative. I don't go by recipes. I have my basic recipes. I I like to throw in my own twist, try different things. Some come out to amazing, some chalk up and say it's an experience, a one-time thing. But I have no problem experimenting, making do with what I have. You know, I like going home, looking in the refrigerator, what I have for dinner, throw something together, what's in the fridge, and call it dinner.
Great. Now, tell us any interesting details. Do you have any interests, jobs? Have you won any awards for anything?
I get one day off a week, you know, working in a family business, 78 hours a week. It's not easy. I love golf. I love spending Mondays, my day off with my brother, golfing, being out in the grass, the freedom, fresh air, smoke a cigar. Award, well, my brother and I, we recently won this golf trophy tournament we were in. And being and playing baseball growing up and playing professional baseball is a hobby that I guess I learned to give up, but I still love it.
All right, now when you're out with everybody or hanging with the guys or the family, what do you guys talk about?
I like talking to some of my friends. A lot of my guy friends feel, you know, they still have that idea that a woman should be in the kitchen. I like to teach them, give them a couple ideas, show them different techniques, and talk to them and show them that even though you're a guy, you can still be in the kitchen, baking, preparing things. People like to say, you know, a woman's got to cook, a woman's got to bake. But, you know, those times have changed, and show them that I do it, I love it, and I do it well because I love it.
Now, where do you get your recipes?
A lot of my recipes come down through family tradition, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa. A lot of my stuff I picked up hanging around the kitchen with my old Napoli-Don grandma.
Oh, you got a picture? Oh, great.
Hanging out with her in the kitchen and trying different techniques, but being in the family business, recipes passed down from generation to generation. Sometimes we try my own twist, throw something different, throw things in, try different recipes, and make my own twist, my own creations.
Well, speaking of a twist, if you were an ingredient, which one would you be, Anthony, and why?
One ingredient I would love to use is chocolate. I seem to see that chocolate goes with everything. Whether it's something spicy, sweet, sour, salty, chocolate is always there and always gives you that extra taste. I use chocolate in chili. Who would ever think you would use chocolate in chili or something would go with that? But if you ever tried it, it's really good.
So that's your all-time